Toni Nadal suggests Jannik Sinner will be happy about Carlos Alcaraz's extended sideline. Carlos Alcaraz has withdrawn from the Queen's Club. Carlos Alcaraz announced on Tuesday, May 19th, that he will not play at the Queen's Club Championships and Wimbledon Championships. This now means the Spaniard will be out of the tour for at least 4 months this season, while Jannik Sinner continues to flourish as the dominant player in the men's circuit. Alcaraz has not played a competitive match since beating Otto Virtanen in the first round of the French Open in April. The Spaniard twisted his arm while trying to win a point during the match, and although he continued with the tie, he withdrew from the tournament after scan results revealed that it was a serious injury. He withdrew from Madrid, Rome, and the French Open and recently announced that he's still recovering from the injury, so he'll have to be away from the court longer than usual, which will see him skip the entirety of the grass court season. For the player, who was close to reclaiming his world #1 position, it doesn't look good now as Sinner has extended the gap at the top of the ATP rankings. Sinner has also won the Madrid Open and Italian Open in his absence. The Italian star has not lost a match since February and recently claimed his 5th Masters 1000 title of the season in Rome. Currently, he's the favorite to win the French Open for the first time in the absence of defending champion Alcaraz at the tournament. Sinner looks unbeatable at the moment with no likely challenger emerging in the men's circuit. Novak Djokovic has played just 3 tournaments this year and doesn't have many matches under his sleeve to compete against the Italian star at the Roland Garros. In an interview with Marca, Toni Nadal admitted that even though players do not like it when their rivals get injured, Sinner will actually be happy in the case, as it gives him a chance to continue winning. Jannik Sinner isn't as brilliant as Carlos Alcaraz, but he's more consistent. He has everything. It's becoming increasingly difficult to beat Sinner, or even to have a chance of troubling him. What Sinner is doing is extraordinary. Nobody is happy about a teammate's injury, but when your rival is absent, you're happy. That's normal. Without Alcaraz, everyone's chances of winning increase. Should Alcaraz return during the North American swing, it will take a long time for him to get to his best form on tour. However, several former players have called on him to change his tour schedule and not be forced to return from injury until he is in his best physical shape, and missing Wimbledon is a big blow to the sport as well. Toni Nadal analyzes the difference between the current generation of tennis and the previous one. The current dominance between Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz has had many critics. It has been pointed out on many occasions that other players on tour seem to lack the drive to compete with the 2 best players. But that cannot be said during the Big Three era. The likes of Andy Murray, Stan Wawrinka, and Juan Martín del Potro challenged the Big Three, winning Grand Slams. Toni Nadal analyzes the difference between the current generation of tennis and the previous one. The current dominance between Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz has had many critics. It has been pointed out on many occasions that other players on tour seem to lack the drive to compete with the 2 best players. But that cannot be said during the Big Three era. The likes of Andy Murray, Stan Wawrinka, and Juan Martín del Potro challenged the Big Three, winning Grand Slams.